My name is Gigi and I'm originally from Leicester, but I'm a brand ambassador in Nottingham and I'm 22. So I have come from an academic background and I love learning. So I love reading, I love learning new things. I'm always kind of on the internet searching about, history, politics, philosophy, psychology. They were my 4 main subjects that I studied at school. So coming into this, I was kind of getting the best of both worlds. I was being able to get educated by the top people in this industry, and I was able to make money alongside it and build great relationships, which is why I kind of stayed for 3-4 years. So travelling as a brand ambassador, I had a lot of business travel as well. So I got the opportunity to go to Barcelona, Paris, London, to all the BA meetups to kind of network with key players in the industry, which was amazing, just being exposed to all that knowledge. And then I did a lot of personal travel myself as well. So I went to places like Budapest, Paris, Rome, Spain. Can't remember all of them, but I did a lot of travelling. And then probably 8 to 10 countries in my first year being an 18-year-old. So between being an 18 to 20-year-old, I can honestly say I did about at least 7 holidays for those, so about 14 holidays altogether, just through field sales, just working off commission, being on the field. And so when people say, and they question whether commission works, as an 18-year-old, being able to do that much travel just off my own back, no one, not my parents or anything, just off my own sales, it's amazing. So my attitude towards commission before I started as a BA, because it was my first ever work opportunity, it's all I ever knew. So in my head, the harder I worked, the more money I made. And I didn't see an issue with that because I've always been a hard worker. So even coming from an academic background, even in my classes, I was always someone that I was always trying to push to get the higher grades. I was revising in my spare time. So I kind of transferred all the skills that I learned at school and transferred it into the business. I was always the one that was in the earliest, I was hungry for education. And it just meant that the more work that I put into it, the more money I made. And I like that because I know I'm a hard worker, so it's a positive. So interestingly enough, I have actually done other things. So I did sales for 2 years. I travelled a lot, made tons of money, gained lots of experience. But then after 20, I kind of wanted to explore other avenues just to see. I didn't want this to be the only thing that I've ever done. So I've tried the other side. So sometimes you think the grass is greener. It's not always greener. So I tried. I did what you would class as a good job, a good salary, hit all my commission bonuses. I was one of the top performers, but it just wasn't. It wasn't something that I felt like I wasn't maximising my potential there. I was kind of treated the same as everyone else, even though I'd stay overtime. I'd stay till 8, 9, and 9 to 5. I'd stay till 9 to kind of get the job done. People, they don't pay you to get the job done. They just pay you for your time. And I didn't want to trade my time in for money because I knew that I had a skill set there. After 12 months of working, being employed, I kind of made the conscious, logical decision that I've been a brand ambassador, I've tried the employment, I just wanted to come back to being a brand ambassador because that's where I saw my future, and that I made great money. I travelled all over the world, and it just didn't make logical sense to me to kind of do an employed role, make less money, not be as appreciated as well, when I could travel the world, make lots of money, build a business and kind of build an empire, train people to be the best versions of themselves as well. I just love being a brand ambassador, which is why I eventually came back. So the biggest challenge that I feel like I've overcome so far was kind of self-confidence. I kind of went from being a shy 18-year-old girl to kind of actually believing that this opportunity, I can take it and make it into whatever I want it to be. So kind of just having the confidence in myself and having people around me building my confidence all the time. I just felt like that I can do this and that I can make this whatever I want it to be. There's no reason why I can't because everyone else is, so why not me?